From time to time we all have to deal with conflicts. Some of them take place at work, and others affect our love life. Conflict is a normal part of any social environment, but it's better if you know how to handle the problem. We at Brightside have gathered a couple of useful phrases that will help you get out of any conflict the best way possible. 15. Let's take a break, think it through, and then make the decision. Sometimes in order to stop all the finger pointing and blaming each other, you simply need to press the pause button. Take a 5-second break, and try to remember why the fight started in the first place. Maybe you had no reason, and the two of you were just in a bad mood. If so, breathe in, breathe out, and the argument will end naturally. If your partner appeals to emotions rather than uses arguments, just take his or her side. It won't help you avoid the conflict, but it will make your conversation much more constructive. Remember that this phrase can save your relationship only if you can listen and accept someone else's opinion. It shows that you care about this person and that you're ready to hear his or her reasons. A compliment, even during a fight, goes a long way. Plus, after receiving a compliment, your body releases the hormones of happiness. The result, your opponent smiles, and the conflict is settled. It's a simple yet very effective phrase. If you feel that the conflict has gone too far, the best thing to do is stop where you are. There's no reason to fight over who is right, because when it comes to relationships there should be no such thing as winning. A real lifesaver when you need to break a vicious circle of misunderstanding. Usually, none of the opponents are willing to listen and to hear, which is why one of you has to pronounce this phrase. It'll be the first step to resolving the conflict without arguing and yelling. Being able to see a problem from different angles is one of the characteristics of a mature personality. Two partners have at least two different points of view, which means it's twice as easy to find a compromise. When two people are having a fight, it's hard to think clearly. Take a moment, and ask your partner to explain their position. Maybe it's not as unacceptable as you thought at the beginning of the argument. If you're ready to compromise, this phrase can help you avoid a bigger fight. Your partner might want you to take some action, so it's the perfect way to express your readiness and give detailed instructions. It's always good to know what your partner expects from you, even if you can't do exactly what he or she wants. If you and your partner experienced far more difficult problems in the past, you two can overcome this one as well. It's just another fight that won't ruin your relationship. Use this phrase to remind yourselves that you're a great team and there isn't anything you can do. Together, you can work it out. If a situation gradually turns into a confrontation, avoid conflict by all means. Don't get emotional. Maybe try leaving the building. All you need is some time alone. Cool down, and then resolve the problem without playing the blame game. For example, if your boss didn't like your report, all you have to do is ask for new instructions to fix the situation. Try to get as much information as you can about exactly what needs to be done. This will help you in the conflict and avoid them in the future. If you see that a colleague doesn't like you, the best thing you can do is find out what exactly irritates them. Even if you aren't able to or you don't want to change this thing about yourself, you'll show that you're a reasonable and mature person. Try to agree on something with your opponent, and wait for amazing results. If you work in sales and one of your customers isn't satisfied with some product or service, start the conversation with this phrase. When people realize that they're heard, it's more likely that they will conduct a constructive dialogue. If you have to go through a difficult conversation, start it with this particular phrase. Even if the blame is on you, your readiness to fix the situation and give a helping hand can work magic. Explain to your opponent that you're on the same team, and this will help you avoid confrontation. From time to time we all have to deal with conflicts. Some of them take place at work, and others affect our love life. Conflict is a normal part of any social environment, but it's better if you know how to handle